Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. If you're a British citizen who also holds another foreign passport, you may be wondering about something very important right now. Can you still travel to the UK using your foreign passport? With the new UK travel rules introduced in 2026, many dual citizens living overseas are confused about what documents they now need to enter the UK. In this video, I'll explain whether you can still travel using a foreign passport, what documents airline may require, and an important question many people are asking, should you just renounce your British citizenship instead? Well, let's break that down into sections. Section number 1, the new rule. From 25 February 2026, the UK introduced stricter travel verification rules as part of the Electronic Travel Authorization System, also known as the ETA. Because of this change, British citizens are now expected to travel to the UK using a valid British passport. In the past, many dual nationals would simply travel using their foreign passport and explain their British citizenship when they arrived. But under the new system, airlines are now required to verify your right to travel before you board the aircraft. So even though British citizens are still legal to enter the UK, you may not be allowed to board your flight if the airline cannot confirm that right. Section 2. Documents that allow you to travel. There are currently three main ways a British citizen can still travel to the UK. First one, a valid British passport. This is the simplest and most recommended option. If you're a British citizen living overseas, traveling with a UK passport removes almost all complications. Number 2, a foreign passport with a certificate of entitlement. If you don't have a British passport, you can still travel using another passport if it contains a valid certificate of entitlement to the right of abode. This certificate proves you have the unrestricted right to enter and live in the UK. However, it currently costs way more than a British passport, hundreds of pounds, which is why many people instead choose to renew their British passport. Number 3, a valid foreign passport and an expired British passport. But this is only in some cases, because airlines have the discretion to allow you to board the flight or not. And this you will need a valid foreign passport and your expired British passport. But this is of course not guaranteed, because airlines decide whether they can board you based on the documents they see. Section 3. Why these rules exist. These changes are part of the UK's digital border control system. Airlines must now check passengers' permission to travel before the flight departs, rather than leaving it to the border officers after arrival. That means travellers must provide clear proof of their right to enter the UK before boarding the plane. Section number 4. Should you just renounce your British citizenship? Because of these changes, some dual citizens are now asking, should I just renounce my British citizenship so I can travel like everyone else on my foreign passport? Well, in most cases, the answer is no, and here's why. First, renouncing your British citizenship is not a simple decision. The process requires submitting a formal renunciation declaration to the UK Home Office and paying a government fee. Once your renunciation is approved, you are no longer a British citizen. That means you lose your automatic right to live and work in the United Kingdom. If you later decide you want your British citizenship back, you cannot simply reverse the decision. You would normally have to apply for citizenship again, and that process can be far more expensive and complicated than simply just renewing your passport. You could also lose important rights, such as the right to live permanently in the UK, the ability to work without immigration restrictions, and the ability to pass British citizenship to your children in some situations. For most people, renewing a British passport is far easier, cheaper, and safer than renouncing your citizenship. Section 5. What this means for British citizens abroad. For British citizens living overseas, the safest approach is usually very simple. Keep your British passport valid. That way, airlines can easily verify your travel rights. You avoid delays at boarding, and you maintain full access to the UK whenever you need it. Section 6. Where to get help. If you're unsure whether you should renew your British passport or apply for first time from abroad, we have a full guide explaining everything step by step. You can read the full article here on our website, ukabroad.net. We also assist with British citizens overseas with the following: passport renewals, first-time applications, and replacing a lost or expired passport. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe, because we regularly publish updates about UK passports, British citizenships, and travel rules affecting British citizens living overseas. And if you want to read the full guide, the link is in our bio and in the description of this video. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more updates.